want to ask you a question. Tell me if it sounds familiar. You're sitting in your room. It's around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. It's really late, okay? And you get this sudden burst of motivation to literally just get down and do some push-ups. You get it out of nowhere. You have no idea why. But somehow you got the motivation to just get down and do push-ups. Or just do anything, right? Go lift that dumbbell in the corner of your room. You got that motivation to do whatever the hell you wanted to do. You've wanted to do like this whole time, okay? And you get it in the nighttime of all times. And you're like, bro, what the hell? Like, where did this come from? And tell me if this also sounds like you. You want to accomplish some big goal during the day. You want to get something done. And you have no drive at all. No motivation. That's the last thing you want to do, okay? The last thing you want to do is work on that thing. You're doing other stuff and you have all these other excuses that you just don't want to work, okay? You don't want to get it done regardless of what it is, okay? If that sounds like you, pay attention because I'm about to solve your problem, okay? Okay, bro, that was me too, okay? But I cracked the code. I know how motivation works and I'm going to show you how it works right now too, okay? And it's going to make a lot of sense because I'm going to illustrate it for you. And it was me, bro, okay? So there was this one time, okay? I was struggling with bodybuilding. I was struggling on staying consistent with bodybuilding, right? Or like building muscle or just being overall a better thinker, like improving my mental health, right? But as soon as I applied these things, everything changed, okay? Everything changed. I was able to put on some muscle. I was able to, quite frankly, get the physique that I wanted, okay? And I'm still working on it, granted. But I made a ton of progress, is my point. So, pay attention, bro, okay? So, BBK, okay? Big board of knowledge. Put a lot of effort into that, so give me some credit. All right, cool. So, the one thing that is going to affect your motivation to do anything is reason versus excuses. My bad there. Okay. Excuses. Reasons versus excuses, okay? Simple as that. If your reasons are bigger than your excuses, you will be motivated, okay? You're going to have motivation to get that stuff done. You're gonna be motivated to go to the gym. You're gonna be motivated to do whatever the hell you want to do, okay? It's as simple as that. So, the reason that in the nighttime, you get this sudden burst to do like just a bunch of push-ups, you get this motivation, I'm gonna conquer the world and not to do this, all this other stuff, right? Is because there's no excuses. There's nothing impeding you from doing it, right? You have free time. You're not doing anything. You basically have all the time in the world and there's nothing stopping you from doing it, okay? And you also have a reason to do it, okay? Because in the nighttime, it's usually when all those thoughts start flooding in, right? You're doing nothing. You're not on TikTok anymore. Excuse me. You're not on YouTube. You're not doing all of this stupid shit that's going to stimulate your brain like a monkey, okay? And what happens is now you're going to do push-ups. Naturally, you're going to start doing that thing that you wanted to do always. Because you can start getting all these thoughts like, bro, I'm going to get jacked. I'm going to like impress other people. I'm going to like get that body that I've always wanted. Like, that's why you have all this motivation at nighttime at 3 a.m. You get all this motivation to get this motivational burst. Also, you can use chores as an example, right? Chores, they're boring. They're so simple, yet you have no motivation to do them. Why? Because there's no intrinsic value to it, right? There's no reward for it, right? There's no like, I'm gonna get paid or something, or something really cool is going to happen if I do chores, right? Like, no. But compared to something that's harder, right? Maybe you want to play you like playing basketball. You have some other goal that you are really motivated to do, like bodybuilding, right? That is way harder, hundreds of times harder than bodybuilding. It's hundreds of times harder than building a business. I don't insert X thing, right? But you still do it. Why? Because you're motivated and you have a reason. So, where am I going with all this? This is going to loop back to how to get motivation, okay? And how to get motivated whenever you're not. So, how do you get motivation? Okay? The way you do that I'll bring out the BBK when I have something else in mind, okay? So, you have to remind yourself why you started and why you wanted that goal to begin with, okay? So, think of that time where you were really motivated to all of a sudden start bodybuilding. You were all of a sudden really motivated to do X thing, right? Write down, whenever you're motivated, write down what it was that caused that initial motivation, bro. You are going to need it. Because if you don't write it down, it's going to be lost forever, maybe not forever, right? But you're going to forget why you began in the first place, right? And all of these obstacles are going to start piling up, and eventually what's going to happen is you're going to start forgetting the reasons that you started doing something to begin with. And you're going to start piling up all these excuses, and what's going to happen? All of your motivation gone. You're going to have to depend on solely discipline, okay? Discipline should be a last-ditch effort. Yes, you should be disciplined. When you're not motivated, you should still do the things that you do not feel like doing. That's just a part of life, okay? So, but when you do want motivation, you need to have your why and you need to ingrain it in yourself, okay? Let's say it's bodybuilding that you're trying to do. I don't care, right? I want to do it because, I don't know, my ex-girlfriend dumped me really badly and I don't want to be dumped like that again. Or I just don't want to be skinny fat anymore. I don't want to be overweight. I don't want to feel like a little bitch, okay? That's a really strong one, but literally, like, use anything that will motivate you and get that spring back, like, on your ass, bro. Because the reason that you're not motivated is because you don't have a strong enough why, and you have all of these obstacles, okay? And all these excuses, and you're just gonna be like, okay, nah, bro, I'm just not gonna bodybuild. I'm gonna eat like shit. I'm gonna, like, do all these stuff that I'm not supposed to do, okay? So, have a reason, just be mindful and write down everything that motivated you to begin with, bro, okay? Please, I cannot stress it enough, because if you don't do that, what's going to happen? Oh, also, you have to reduce friction between you and your goal, okay? Make it easier for you to start doing it, okay? Let's say, I don't know, if you want to start taking care of what you eat too, reduce the friction, bro. Have the healthy foods already in your fridge and take all of the bad foods already out of the fridge, right? Just throw them away. I don't care. Because that way, what's going to happen, you already have all the healthy foods in your fridge. So it's like, okay, might as well get it out. Get out the protein shake. I don't know. Get out the piece of meat, the piece of steak that I want to eat, and eat it, right? I'm going to cook it up, eat it. And there's going to be no friction between you and your goal. And it's going to be far easier for you to achieve it. I promise you that, okay? It's guaranteed. I know, it's magic. It's crazy. But to recap, BBK's back, all right? Reason versus excuses. Make your reasons greater than your excuses, okay? Bueno. This is good, okay? Plus, okay? Positive. And no friction. No friction. Try to reduce all the friction between you and your goal, okay? Try to reduce it. Try to make it easier, more accessible. And I promise you, bro, all that nighttime motivation that you've been experiencing, like, oh, like, I'm going to do all this great stuff, you're going to experience it in real life, okay? Because there will be no excuses and there will be tons of reasons why you should be doing that goal, okay? Because reasons add to obviously, they add to reasons, okay? You go back to the why. You can write it down on your iPhone's notes. You can write it down anywhere, okay? And when you remove friction, you remove excuses, okay? You start removing excuses because it's really easy for you to do it. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's crucial that you understand this, okay? Because if you do not, you're going to struggle a lot with motivation and with discipline, okay? And I promise you that it is a lot more enjoyable to work and like just work towards your goals whenever you actually write down why you did it, why you began, and you actually have a reason to do it, okay? And there's no obstacles between you and actually trying to get that goal done, okay? I promise you, bro, it works like magic. So if this helped you, please share it with someone else like it, because I'm fairly new, and I do want to grow, okay? I do want to grow a lot because I want to help a lot of young men grow. It's amazing because self-improvement has done wonders for my life. And of course, I started truck driving, as a lot of you guys may know. That's why you see that. Yeah, you see that luggage right there. I just came back from a truck driving trip. And yeah, I just came back from the gym too, because quite frankly, truck driving can be pretty taxing on your mental health, and it can be pretty taxing on your physical health. So make sure to subscribe, support, and watch out for more content like this, bro. All right? What's up, bro? I'm coming at you from my beautiful patio, okay? End of the video, of course. But I also wanted to add, okay? Also, try to add more reasons to why you're doing what you're doing, okay? Think up of more reasons that are deep, that are meaningful, that mean something to you, okay? Not something basic, okay? Think of something deep and write it down and look back on it every time that you don't feel motivated, okay? And of course, keep removing friction and keep adding motivation, keep adding reasons to do what you want to do, okay? Love you, bro.